for the plot, but we all know it is probably not. Little chat with another slice of life. Biggles keeps talking about another villainess. And thenちょっと見越されているので、私たちはそれらは全て分析します。It's the Biggles breakdown, another anime night, fighting all the shows and the plots. It's time for the Biggles breakdown. Breakdown.
Biggles speaking about another villainess. I can't wait to see Grace as a Doulahan or Dad as a Doulahan. So they better get to season 2, and it better be in there. Damn it! I am Biggles. I am your Undirella tonight, and I am joined by Crimson Gooner, the Lord of the Goons.
I am erect.
And little Chad, the revealer of culture.
That's right, because we're going to spend some time talking about a show you didn't even know about till I brought it up last week.
I did not know about this show. And when you said it is Cinderella, except he's trying to find panties, I had to figure out what this was. And I stopped mid-show and went straight to Crunchyroll and found it.
I will say, like, right out the gate, it's a better selection in the ecchi category than a lot of the ecchi we get lately.
I think it's what we talked about. Like, when you're doing an ecchi show, you don't have to, it's not always just about showing boobs. Sometimes you want to have comedy, lean into it, right? Be a goofy, fun comedy. Don't try to be something you're not. Enjoy it. But I mean, and then be the best version of the goofy comedy you are.
It doesn't need to be borderline hentai to be ecchi either. Like, that's, or like just a good ecchi. Like, you don't need to full on like show titties and everything. Like, you can get away with just doing some like mildly dirty stuff like this one does, and you'll be fine.
It was very funny.
You don't always need to full send it, although I do appreciate the series that do full send.
Now, did you guys watch the dub or the sub, or both?
I watched a little bit of the sub, but I mostly watched it dub. And the localization on this was horrendous.
I didn't understand half the words they were saying.
It's all Zoomer lingo puns. Like, he starts talking like at the end, he starts talking about the whole situation. He's like, "Then you left your fucking taco wrapper there," and I was like, "Oh, god damn it! Will you stop it with this?" Fucking Clifford Chaplin.
It's so funny hearing Bakugo's fucking voice actor do it. And it's funny because I just met him like last month or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And had I watched this beforehand, I would have been like, dude, what were you doing? Like, what the fuck is this stuff? Like, I didn't understand half the words they were saying, but I could figure it out eventually. And I was like, man, I probably understand more Japanese than I get in this stuff sometimes, you know?
It's a textbook example of when localizers decided to take too many creative liberties.
Little Chad.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of great shows that are done on the dub by dumb ass. I mean, Dragon Maid obviously immediately comes to mind as one of the prime well-known examples of localizers being up their own ass.
What's even worse is that it was literally Lukawa's actor who decided on doing that.
Yeah. So I mean, obviously the dub is convenient if you want to just power through, and you can get through a dub quicker, because I know sometimes, especially with subs, there's scenes I like to go back occasionally and just watch again because I want to be able to take it in after I know the context of the actual dialogue. But even now, like, we're getting into I know that the AI translation is supposed to help with this, but we had the issue where even on the subs they started taking liberties and going, like, there's not really a good, I mean, aside from learning Japanese as the Gooner King is pursuing.
He's the Lord of the Gooners, not the Gooner King.
I'm not doing it so that I can watch anime in dub. I'm doing it so that I can watch hentai in dub or in Japanese dub. Also, it opens up the door to the number of dojin you can find.
There you
Just
go.
saying. I no longer have to wait for someone else to translate it if I can read Japanese myself.
Exactly. So
For the MILFs!
So Ghost Stories is the GOAT dub. I said what I said. All right. I love the Ghost Stories thing. Like apparently they're like, oh yeah, we're not going to do this. It failed. They're like, so you could do whatever you want. So they got fucking hammered and did it all in a night.
There are conflicting reports about what happened, what actually happened with the Ghost Stories dubs. So the official story from the company who did the dub is that they were given permission to do all of that. There are some rumors out there that say that they were in fact not given permission to do all of that.
Oh. Well,
but it's all hearsay, so I can't really say that one way is correct and one way isn't. So,
well, you could clearly hear that they were drunk sometimes as children. So it's hilarious. All right. But this show, you guys are here for the perverts, right? What is Hensuki?
so I say
Right.
Hensuki.
Hensuki. Then they need to change how it's spelled. Okay. Are you willing to
it really
fall in? What?
It depends with the Japanese pronunciation, because sometimes they pronounce it Su, or you get stuff like Sasuke where they don't actually pronounce it Su. It's just an S sound, and the second part of that just is kind of muffled or omitted. So if we're talking about the way the Japanese actually say the word ski or like suki, which means like or love, generally you'll hear them in the Japanese dub say ski. Ski desu.
Hensuki. Okay.
Yeah.
Hensuki, are you willing to fall in love with a pervert as long as she is a cutie? Now, we have okay, who is best girl? So little Chad, you get to go first.
This is a good one. I'm gonna be going with I believe. Now let me get her name right because it's.
You need names here. Sayuki. Where does it go? Now we're on the art label artist. Damn it. Okay.
Showing me the actual.
Okay, Sayuki Tokiha, Yuki Koga, Mao Nanjo, Mizuha Kiruru, Kohara Otori, Aino Fujimoto, Shoma Akiyama, Okiya Sensei.
All right, I'm just going to
And
refer to
JK.
them based on their proclivities.
Yeah, go for it.
I'm gonna go with Leash Girl.
Sayuki Tokiha.
Because I think for our audience it's better this way anyway.
Okay, so Leash Girl, Crimson,
as opposed to Dami and Lolly.
I was gonna say, like, if I had to rank them, based on just like the four main girls we get here, it would be Leash Girl, the club captain, would be first place, and then we have the weird smell fetish girl, the Fujoshi, and all the way at the bottom we have the freaky lolly.
Dami Lolly, as I like to call her.
Yes.
Okay.
I'm calling her the fucking freaky lolly because she's the one who ripped her panties off and stuffed them down the dude's throat. So
I mean,
who hasn't had that happen before?
It's like Biggles.
Not fucking me.
Biggles goes.
What school did you go to where they're ripping their panties off and sticking them down your throat?
No,
they
right
had
there.
to remove the bathroom stall doors because of my fucking school. That's the kind of school I went to.
Wait,
there was so much fucking going on. They had to
Yes.
Damn.
That's the school I went to.
He went to fucking prison school, apparently.
All right. Wait, which girl do you think I like the best? The Beast. Well, I need to know what like who he thinks I like the most. Because we already know little Chad got it wrong when he
I
guessed
thought you would have
Chad.
gone with the Dami Lolly.
Ah, man,
She's got the personality. She's just not built for speed for you. That's crazy. You want so you
he's
want
wrong again.
if I put that personality in a MILF body, Biggles would be done for.
Hey,
A Goa style
he
body.
would get absolutely nuked by someone like that.
Uh-oh. Someone in our Rumble chat is dropping a Mikari link, or I think I said that right. And that is a eBay type thing. I'm kind of afraid to click it.
Yeah, you should just that's spam. You should just can you remove it?
I can add to block list.
Yeah.
Yeah,
that's a good question. Devis is like, wait, you like the stinky girl, the
vice
smell
president,
smell
the vice president. No, it's the girl who wants to be a dog, of course.
All right, good. I mean, I guess my second choice for Biggles would have been the sister, but
Why the sister?
just because I don't know, she seems like she's got a little bit of a bossy personality. She
But she's
has
not
that
actually
line.
his sister, so.
I mean, do you have this is where you need that Alia clip so bad for when that happens.
Listen. She wants to be a dog, guys. I like dogs more than I like people, okay? Can we just let that be? All right, it makes sense. And she's got the best rack. All right. And if the boy love girl wasn't so fucking boy love crazy, she was actually my favorite for a little bit. And then I was like, oh my god, this lady is crazy. back to the captain of the club. But no, definitely my favorite. This one right here. Hands down. Hands down.
She is hands down best girl. And I will say, like, one of the big problems I had with this is you could tell exactly where it was going from episode 2.
Yeah.
Like the moment he starts listing the suspects, you know exactly who it is because of how they list the suspects.
She dressed as a dog in one episode. What are you talking about?
She literally likes being leashed and going like woof and all that, you know.
She wants to be a pet. I mean, she is man's best friend.
And her pet of choice is a dog.
You don't want to see, this is why dog girl better than cat girl, because dog girl would be excited when you come home from instead of cat girl who would just be like,
yeah, just look at Delta.
Delta is fucking hilarious, okay?
Especially
like I love that Sid describes her like legitimately in the novels as the golden retriever girl of the group. She has the personality of a golden retriever.
No.
And if you know nothing about me, I like golden retrievers. They're great dogs.
Delta's a bad bitch, dude. I love Delta. She's such a fun character. But cats suck.
Cats are assholes, except for actually, there is one cat in my neighborhood who has been just like hiding out on our porch. When I say hiding out, I mean it just crawls up onto the chair that's on the porch and goes to sleep there. Just like sunbathes all afternoon.
It wants you to claim it, Crimson.
It's incredibly friendly. If I walk out, I've walked out there and like, and it just got up and started rubbing itself all over my legs, and like it would let me pet it and everything. It's someone in our neighborhood's cat, but we don't know who, and it just kind of runs around and like sits on people's porches.
It's trying to claim you. It's trying to claim you, Crimson. It's trying to turn you to Arya in Baja Neko.
Fucking no, you gross motherfucker.
Well, that's what the Beast is saying, right?
Well, the beast can go fuck himself.
All right, so this show, like, what do we want to talk about?
I think like we need more throwback comedies like this. Now you can lean into maybe trying to be a little more mysterious and better about the mystery if you're doing something like that. But to me, even though this is more etchy, it has a kind of the same vibe when you watch it to me as Losing Heroines, and this is weird for me to say, in the fact that you've got a lead character who's you don't necessarily pick one girl, but it's just fun to watch. You've got good character designs that are a variety. It's got humor. Now, Losing Heroines is the higher end, well written rom-com style, and this is the spectrum where it's the goofy comedy etchy. But I think we need more shows within this spectrum that aren't just like show boobs, wedding rings kind of show, or the like the
Yeah, I'm gonna be giving wedding rings another shot here this week since I have a lot of time off.
I don't think you. I mean,
We're gonna see if my
what it
opinion
is.
changes on it.
Yeah.
But yeah,
I mean, it's superior than having a reincarnated cat that an elf wants to get down with.
Not just the elf, they all do.
Yeah, as far as ecchi goes, like I've enjoyed this much more than I do like some like average ecchi stuff. Like Beihei Neko, like the straight up fetish, like we're gonna be as close to porn as we possibly can and be risque for the sake of being risque. Honestly, like this one, actually having a good main character and some good character arcs and stuff involved in all this was a nice surprise. It was a nice change up from what I would have expected out of this. And when I heard the premise, I was like, oh, this is just going to be another one of those shitty series where like it's an excuse for like boobs and juvenile humor and all that. No, it actually had some pretty good character writing. Like I was kind of shocked that it actually took it seriously. That said, I would still only put it in like the 6 to 7 range.
So I
As a
would
story.
say Hensuki over here walked so that 100 girlfriends could run.
Not necessarily.
I'm making the joke, but where you've got like the girls who are fulfilling.
Hensuki is blazing a trail that 100 girlfriends never was gonna walk. So
I make the joke without even knowing which manga actually started first. Sometimes that happens. Like
they're all
because the anime gets done later. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I don't really know which one came first, but the point I'm making is like they're kind of two different things. So even if like one did come, if like Hensuki did come before Rent a Girlfriend, 100 Girlfriends,
Rent a Girlfriend. By the way, I know that I'm sure Crimson is. I'm sure Crimson has seen the new frames where the mangaka has slowly morphed.
Oh
the lead into himself so that he can get down.
Yeah,
with the lead
Kazuya cut his hair and dyed it back to normal.
So that and not to mention his facial structure suddenly changed.
Mm-hmm. And then also Ruka just shows up in a fucking bikini, ready to like she is DTF.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that show is that series is a fucking shit show, and anyone who defends it is a colossal mongoloid who needs a lobotomy because their opinion cannot be trusted.
All right, back to this one. Okay, pretend we didn't know exactly who the panties were going to. Who would you have thought would have been the best one for him in the I don't even know.
I mean, they make it so clearly, even though, and this is gonna anime makes you say sentences like this. Even though it's his adopted sister, she's the most well-rounded girlfriend out of the group that he could get. Like she's the most like ready to be a partner. Isn't just like a
Because her only non-pervert thing is her wanting to be with her brother.
No, she's an exhibitionist.
she's an exhibitionist. She says it several times. Um, but my point being, like the other ones are like so on the like heightened perv scale. That,
You don't remember her talking about going clammando?
yeah, the stupid local
Yeah, I had no idea what she meant by that, so I was confused.
It-
Oh, Biggles. You know, the funny part is I don't know if you're joking or if it's real.
It's real.
It's real.
yeah. No, he's just a brain damaged retard.
She like to let it go in the breeze.
Yeah. I kind of agree with you. Like if we're talking about like just like in a vacuum, like who is the best girl out of all of them? Like no like blood ties or anything. Like the sister was like, the only one who would be like livable, I guess.
I mean, not without having to make
next-
some life changes.
Yeah. Next would be the Fujoshi, and the only reason I can excuse that one is because there's a series that I really like, a manga series that's like their two primary heroines are both Fujoshi, and they have entire chapters where they sit there and talk about their respective boyfriends being top or bottom in the relationship. But like otherwise, they're just like pretty straight up otaku girls.
Yeah, I feel like
And that's Wotakoi, by the way. Like the two main girls in Wotakoi, they have regular conversations about their boyfriends fucking each other. So that's like they never put them up to it or anything, but like it's a weird conversation that they have. So the Fujoshi girl would be number 2. I believe that's Nanjo. Smell fetish, you can deal with that. The masochists make it in trouble in public. So I guess that could go in the next slide. And then the dominant lolly, she seems like she would be a pain in the ass.
she's a pain in the ass in the entire show. Why do you think she would just seem like a pain in the ass, which she clearly is? So now that you bring I keep forgetting the Snell girl because she like only has like 2 episodes really.
Mm-hmm.
But you got to think like she's on the student council and everything, so she's probably actually
Competent.
good. Yeah, like yeah. But
well, the thing is, like, it's one of those things where it's like it's kind of a weird one, where like at least with the Fujoshi thing, it's like, oh well, she's a mangaka, okay, so she's just kind of a nerd. The smell fetish one is like, hey, why is your girlfriend sniffing your armpits in public?
I have no idea, but hey, you can work around that, okay? You can work around that. But I actually think Nanjo would have been better. The boy love girl would have been better.
Well, if we factor in like the family situation, I would go with Nanjo as well, but not factoring in the family situation, the sister.
Yeah, I don't know. The sister was kind of annoying to me. I don't know.
Yeah, well, you're also a fucking retard, so
whatever. It happens.
It's the truth, Biggles. It's the truth.
Me being retarded, it happens.
It's a fact of the universe, an irrefutable law. Like E equals MC squared. It doesn't change.
E equals brain damage Biggles. Yes. All right, so let's see. Anything else chat has here? Dude, Rent-A-Ho is trash. Not even I can get through that. And I watched all of Nick.
You're a real trooper if you watched all of Behe Neko. I'm not going to lie. That is some fucking endurance there. Like earn a 21 gun salute for that shit, man.
Me personally, I'd pick the pet for MC's sister wins out. Okay. We're not picking who we personally pick. We're talking about
Well,
who
we
was
did when we were
best-
talking about best girl.
Yeah.
we all
Now we're
picked the
talking
pet.
about like who is like, you know, the most like relationship worthy, or ready, I should say, who would be the most stable in a relationship. And dominant chicks don't strike me as particularly compatible with my personality.
Yeah. I just need them to be assertive. I don't need them to be dominant. I need to understand what you're saying. I am the
You like
protag
blunt
goon.
girls, not dominant girls or assertive girls. You like girls who are blunt.
Sure. Sure.
So if the chick had Asperger's, you would be in heaven.
Sure. I just I'm that clueless pro tycoon, you know, just never understands what's going on. But yeah, so this one's fun. For the first like couple of episodes, I was like, this is amazing. But the only thing is, I was like, it's going to be the sister, and then like they don't even like do it in the actual like show that he ends up with the sister. They do it in the fucking ending credits of the thing with all the pictures and shit. Oh my God, this is fucking late. So like
I guess
the
I didn't
last-
pay enough attention to that to see that, but I kind of figured that would be the case.
so they did it with the pictures in the end credits, and I was like, okay, this loses 3 points just for that shit. I was like, fuck it.
No, I don't mind it. She's not bullet related.
But how does the scene go, little Chad?
Which thing are we talking about?
The blood related.
It's only
hot if they're blood
it's only
related.
hot if they're blood related.
Exactly.
Yeah,
So
well, that's fucking
one more
Yuki's
point.
opinion, and she can fuck off.
minus 1 point again. You know what? Just for that. If you like that, go watch Crimson's new video.
And for those of you who are Bleach fans, there is some slander in there for you.
There you go. There you go. Oh, and you know, these clips actually go perfect back to back. Megami is now celebrating the explosion caused by Scarlet.
Scarlet punched the motherfucker so hard he exploded.
Well, I think Scarlet just punched the prince of their biggest enemy into their greatest ally in this upcoming episode. But
Yeah, given everything that unfolded, I'm like, did the prince who was trying to kill the prime minister just become their friend? And it's like the step bros, like, did we just become best friends?
well, the funny thing about that is like he's like, you actually think I was going to let you have my thing? We're just going to kill you. So it's not like he was even like there to like.
Mhm.
He was just there to kill him and leave. He's like, you did enough to fuck up this country. Now I'm going to fuck you up. And then he fell in love with Scarlet, who sent him flying all the way back to his country. Like, all right. So back to Hensuki. How do you say it? Hensuki? Back to Hensuki. Are you guys willing to fall in love with the pervert as long as she's cute?
Really depends on her perversion.
Okay.
I mean, there's stuff you can live with. There's stuff you can encourage, and there's stuff that you say no.
Yes, that's my point. Is like, I'm sorry, but I'm not gonna let a chick put shit up my butt. I'm just not. That ain't happening. Fuck off.
I mean, like,
Well said.
if it's the president and she's like, I'd like to be just a lovable dog when I'm at home.
Yeah, if they're into something like kind of like if she's a masochist, Sure, fine, all right, whatever. Like a lot, like the only fetish in here that I didn't like that I wouldn't be able to like deal with would legitimately be the Dami mommy shit. Like I'm not into that.
You sure?
Yeah,
I
the
would I
Dom.
would butt heads with that chick so fucking much.
Yeah, Biggles is like, I don't understand that mindset one iota. He's just like,
Biggles
yes,
is over
call me
here wagging
mommy.
his tail.
Yep. You are Delta to a Dami mommy. You're just like a big old,
Golden retriever.
golden retriever.
I'm the club president. Next to one.
He is president of the Biggles Club.
There you go. She has to be cute enough. Not as long as she's a cutie. She has to be cute enough for me to deal with it. There you go. That's my opinion. Let's see. Let's get into the actual review. There was no reviews until a certain someone decided to write a review. So, Crimson, do you want to read us your review?
I have it pulled up on my end, so I can read this if you want to follow along.
Sure.
All right. So I gave this a 65. And here's why. This is a pretty clear example of what many normies would refer to as a gooner show. I'll be blunt with a couple of things. If you go into this expecting anything other than a dude trying to navigate his high school life while dealing with a load of female perverts, you're stupid. If you watch the English dub of this, you're getting the worst of the two experiences. But in terms of the show, it's better than I expected from an anime that's predicated on fitting a pair of panties to a girl. Obvious gooner talk aside, the characters were actually pretty well, I should say, actually written in a decent way, enough to make this show more enjoyable than just the surface level sexual humor it inherently implies. There are some proper, compelling arcs for the girls. The main character isn't scum, and he has a spine. So it doesn't feel like he's consistently being dragged along like you might get from other ecchi experiences. I was genuinely surprised that it actually went for character development and an actual plot, rather than just making a bunch of humorous scenarios involving whatever extreme perversions the girl featured in the episode held. That said, it still deals with some interesting and cultured topics. Sadism, masochism, exhibitionism. One girl is a stalker, another has a smell fetish, another yet is a fujoshi. It's pretty wild. Ironically, though, the explicit material is generally limited to underwear and cleavage. Any scenes that would involve nudity are covered, thus leaving it all as implied. So it's not even the most hardcore ecchi anime you can find. And as far as the plot goes, it gets a passing grade. But if you have a decent amount of experience with multiple anime genres, you can tell where this whole thing is going right from episode 2. A singular, glaringly obvious event makes it apparent who the panty princess is, and the show just dances around that for a long time. Fortunately, time doesn't really feel wasted with this. You get the aforementioned character work in this time, so it isn't pointless to keep watching. But this is far from a masterpiece. It's a mildly entertaining show. Nothing more, nothing less. And to give a few closing thoughts about it, there's a little bit of language with the localization takes a lot of it out. They also do a lot of other shit. There's no political bias. It's definitely not family friendly. There's no violence. There's a lot of nudity / sexual content, and it's got a bit of entertainment value. But it's kind of one of those shows where like you watch it and then you move on.
Well said. Now,
Also, fuck you, the Beast, for your as a 10 out of 10.
so I have to say, did I thumb up something? Okay. Now, I have to say one of my biggest problems with the show is I was sold on it being Cinderella but with panties, and he never once tried to put them on like in Miss Takamini song. Okay, not once. Not once did he try to match them. Okay. I was sold a bag of lies. All right.
He never said he was actually going to have to put the panties on them, though.
I know, but if you're going to use Pantyrella or Undirella, you're going to have to like put them on. Okay. All right.
I mean, he kind of did ultimately to figure out that it was his, his sister. He kind of forced her to wear them.
Yeah.
So does that count, Biggles? Will you count that?
No.
So unless he put them on
yes,
himself, it doesn't count.
exactly.
That's what you're saying?
Yes.
All right. Well, then you're just fucking retarded.
The main character from Takamine-san has more balls. Okay. There we go. All right. All right. So how we do the reviews here, if you guys haven't seen any of our other reviews, we take our 3 scores and then we get the average, and that's where we rate it. We put your comments in here for what do we think, and then we rate all of this. Now, Little Chad, do you want to say your review real quick of the show because you introduced us?
I think it's a solid ecchi comedy. Doesn't reinvent the wheel, but has a good time. Well written, interesting characters that don't annoy you for the most part. Aside, my least favorite is Dami Lally, but but otherwise, I would say this is probably a nice, solid like 7.5 out of 10. So would that would be like a 70% if you're doing it on that scale?
You can do any of the 70s, right?
Yeah.
Any numbered 70
Yep.
you want.
So I'd put it in the 70s.
Okay. And I'd probably go in between the two of you with a 67. So 65, 67, and a 70 is a what?
That would even out to 67, like right in the middle.
67.3333. Okay. I was wondering if it would go like 67 point something and we'd give it a 68. All right, so we're giving it a 67 when we combine the 3 scores. Is there any graphic language? Bit.
I mean, there's definitely language discussing adult topics. I think here's the other thing. Are you watching the stupid dub? Because they do say stupid, like Crimson was saying, like, what would it be? Gen Z.
Yeah, there's a lot of Gen Z lingo in there.
Yeah, like, oh, for realsy, Delulu, whatever. The stupid things they're saying is. But if you, I don't think, like, I think in the original Japanese, it probably doesn't have any language issues. But if you're watching, you should not be watching this show probably with a younger child anyway.
No, it is absolutely not family friendly.
This is absolutely like a TV 14 and up kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
Teen and up, and I would say so in that regards the language is fine.
There's no violence. Wait,
unless you count a guy getting smacked every now and then.
Yeah, I was going to. There are a few smacks. All right, is there any nudity or sexual content? A lot. The whole show is about perverts, which is basically what Crimson pervert. I spell perverts wrong. Okay. Is any political bias? None. Okay. Entertainment value. It was pretty funny. All right. Let's see. Is it family friendly? 100%. Your kids will love trying to figure out whose titties. We already have a Lord of the Gooners. I am not the king of perverts. All right, Swigs, you watch way more perverted shit than I do, and then you tell me about it. He watched Demon Lord after hearing Crimson say that he finger banged a cat girl. Okay, and then he complained about it, and I was like, dude, You come to the show enough to know that. Okay. All right. Let's see. What do you think? This is where we add yours chat in here, and also mine and everybody's. Swigs.
I was about to say it's a decently entertaining enough show, but it's kind of a watch and move on sort of thing.
Okay. A watch and move on show. Little Chad, what was yours again?
A fun, enjoyable, etchy comedy with better than expected written characters.
Muffler Tape, what's yours? The Beast, what's yours? We're getting them all in here, and then I'll put mine. I just finished July in April. I don't know what that is. Swigs, have you watched this
it's
show?
a slice of life sort of show. I'll say that much.
I guess that they did the same thing, but basically, shoved his fingers in her vagina. Same thing. Okay, that's what happened in that show. Let's see. While we're waiting on chat to say what it is, let's go with Biggles. Everyone thought I would like the Dami. Is Dami like? How do you?
Nami Lolly.
Dami Lolly.
No, with the eye.
Like that?
Like
Or
dominant.
Like that? Or
Yeah.
one M? Okay. But I showed them.
But it's like, for once, I didn't like it. It's because she wasn't.
But I showed them. Pet
she
girl is best girl.
It's like now, if they changed it to, Pet Girl's body design, character design with the Dami personality, Biggles is like victory, flawless victory.
If they just made her Scarlet L. Van Dimian, she'd be perfect. Pet girl is best girl. I think. I think Undirella is a hilarious name. However, he never did the Cinderella thing. So the name is ruined to me. Cripson says that is because I am retarded.
It is because you are retarded.
But you can't use a princess's name and not go with the joke. I also hated that by episode 2, I knew whose panties they were. Who? Let's see. Let's see. Funny watch worth worth one shot. Okay. Muffler Tape, write something. Okay. Boo. All right. Overall, it is entertaining enough for me to watch it or to finish it. However, I don't understand a lot of the words used in the English dub. What the fuck? Okay. Biggles. Okay. And now, don't be gay. Buy the Biggles merch here.
Buy us a Biggles merch.
Muffler tape. I'm just going to put muffler tape. Wait, didn't you say something early in the very beginning? What did you say early in the beginning? Like before the show started. Hensuki is great. Watched it years ago. Super funny. Let's with that. Is great. Super funny. Or wait, no, we need LOL. LOL. Super funny. Muffler tape. That's what happens when he doesn't update his shit.
Huh.
All right, you guys. That is our review. Group 67. The chat's Safir. We're going to go ahead and poopalash. What the fuck? I have to bicycles.
Bicycles. Select the bicycles, Biggles. Biggles, you must determine the fate of the world rests on your shoulders. You must tell us which of these are bicycles.
Wait, how do I add the fucking poster group? There we go. Boom. What the fuck? Share. How do I? Our review. Going to work. Okay. Now, hold on. Give me a second. Give me a second shot, for I am retarded. All right. So this is the group. We now have 1, 2, 3, 4 reviews. Now feel free to post your review here. There is I don't actually know how to invite people on here.
It doesn't let me post reviews to your group.
Why not?
I don't know why it doesn't let me. So if I go here,
edit group, can I allow members to invite new members? So when you go to a review, right? So like, let's say I want to post.
So I'm going to my profile. I'm going to a review. All right.
Okay. So when you're on the channel, you hit this plus sign, and then there should be a post to group.
Okay. So if I go here, okay. So I can just do this.
I need to write a review for this, but I want to rewatch all 6 seasons, all 148 episodes. And you know what I'm going to put? This is the best anime ever. And if anyone says otherwise, fucking kill them. No, just kidding. So, Crimson, if you and I talk about this from you reading the manga and me watching the anime, I will have no idea what characters you're talking about. Because I started reading the manga and all the characters have different names.
Okay, so that's how that works. Got it. Cool.
I was like, who the fuck are these people? Like, Lubue is Ryuku or Ryuken or something like that, or Ryu Fur or something. I don't remember. I just know Ryu is his first name. Look at this. Perversion is my specialty. Look at that. So feel free to join this if you're on credits list, right? Do your reviews. You can post them here once we do our reviews as a group. So far, we've done Freerin. We've done See You Tomorrow at the Food Court. We've done the Demon Slayer movie. Now we've done Hensuki. So go ahead, join the group. We have 5 members. We have me. We have Shirley Turner, the Beast.
You're about to start getting weekly updates here because I've made it a new installment to review an anime, and I do the reviews on Criticless every week. So I'm gonna be posting every anime that my chat makes me watch. You guys are gonna get a review of it in there.
All right. All right. Oh wait, not the Villainous Takeover. Which one is it? Fall Watches. Okay. So there was one I wanted to. Okay, so let's go start talking about our watch lists and our animes. Neither of you have seen Kingdom. You're missing out on fucking greatness. Fucking greatness. I'm loving everything. Like the strategy in this fight was like 5,000 versus 30,000, and it might be going in the favor of the 5,000 due to pure strategy and setup. And you'll see, and if you watch, you'll see why it's great. Now, let's talk about the one that I know you guys are fucking watching. May I ask for one final thing?
I just posted my review of this today. You can get my full thoughts on the overall series on my channel, as well as some of my retarded sense of humor. So I guess I'll go first. The latest episode was interesting. I didn't see the stuff with Diana or Sonia coming, like her involvement in all of this, but it does make sense. There have been 2 plot twists like that have kind of like come out in left field that have really caught me off guard. Technically 3, but I don't really count the one with the double saint as like a huge thing. But it's been a good show, like consistently so far. Like I have enjoyed the hell out of this show. I feel like it's done a pretty good job of innovating on the stereotypical like villainess fantasy setting in a way that's that makes it feel unique. On top of the fact that like Scarlet is just a really good like central figure for this whole thing. Like she herself is very entertaining and also a good character. Like I mean, the latest episode, I feel a little bit bad for Nodoka getting caught and all that, and it looks like we're headed for an interesting confrontation where our elf boy has decided to become double agent and all that. Like he was only involved with the Palmians to help certain people. It seems like the Prince of Von Kish might be playing at something to try and help Scarlet out because he thinks he's going to have a chance with her if he does something good for her.
Unite the kingdoms, man. Let's go.
But it may not necessarily like its most enjoyable episode, I would say, but it's still a good one. We're getting there to like the whole climax of the entire series. So we're going to find out how this goes here in the next couple of episodes. I'm hoping we can get like a full on reset with all of this. And then I would expect what I would basically expect is Terra Netza to either get away and she's a continuing villain, or she gets captured and Paul Mia just keeps zapping people and bringing them into this world.
I could totally see that coming because you find it like so. I thought not this week's episode, but last week's episode was the best episode of the season. And she literally just fucking kills the girl so she can like steal her body and be like, or like steal her soul and be like, you now work for me. What are you booing about? This anime is fucking amazing.
It's not Rent a Girlfriend, and his slop rotted brain can't handle that.
But man, I love this anime. I know I saw you post a review. He's posting his free review. Let's see. I'm really liking this. I kind of did think that someone else might also be the leaker, but I didn't No, you said boo, so I thought you were saying boo to this anime. So he made fun of your Rent a Girlfriend liking. And then, but I didn't think it would be Sonia or Sonya. He said boo like hi.
Yeah, like
My
a
bad.
scary ghost kind of boo. I've done that
Boo.
before. And yeah.
Boo. Oh, you have to do that in all caps. That was your first mistake. That is in all caps. Okay. That was your first mistake, my friend. Okay. So
Instead of saying boo at this point, I just go surprise, motherfucker. Extra fries, motherfucker.
listen, this is the perfect Biggles anime. There's even a baseball-like scene, okay?
You are really stretching the definition of baseball with that one, dude. Like,
Okay.
I'm sorry, but I can't back you on this one.
It's like playing
it's
stickball,
not,
okay?
it's
a
not
giant-
baseball. You need to let it go, okay? It's not baseball.
It's close enough, man. It's close enough. That worked like a bat, okay? And he worked like the ball. All right. So, I don't want to watch this anymore. I fucking hate it. It's one of those shows that wastes so much fucking time to do nothing. Let's go on a random side quest. Oh, we get one thing of information for 4 episodes, so we had to wait 100 and something minutes. No, wait, my math's wrong. We had to wait 88 minutes for fucking nothing. I wanted to say an hour, but my brain fucking broke. It's all the way, like, listen, it's all the way on the bottom. That's how much I hate it. I'm probably going to remove it entirely.
See, a lot of people seem to hate this, but I'm still kind of on board with it, to be entirely honest.
Well, okay, if you're there, that means you just watched episode 3, and after episode 3, you don't need to watch anything else. But no, look, it's all the way at the bottom, and I'm only watching it for Tino, and and Cry Andre is the dumbest fucking character ever. He's dumber than Ainz, who just like has Demiurge tell everything. Like, he's like, I'm not even thinking that, but yes, exactly. How did you know? Like, fucking. All right.
Where did he get that idea?
Yeah, but I love Maz for one final thing. Little Chad, thoughts?
I think going back to what Crimson was talking about, the mole reveal kind of came out of nowhere. They did do they spent a lot of time doing the flashback backstory to try to set it up, like why she might make that choice. But I still feel like it was kind of jarring and abrupt. But at the same time, you know, Scarlett still got to beat the shit out of some dudes, which was always nice. So,
all right, see you later. No, you don't.
this is one where I'm actually pretty satisfied with the dub.
Oh yeah, well it's got the sexiest voice in anime.
Well, it's not just that; it's that they're not overly doing anything silly with the dialogue choices.
I think the way they've dubbed it actually really fits the characters. Like, it is refined and fits the high society like feel that it would have.
Exactly,
So,
and
like,
they're not doing any like Gen Z like Delulu stupidity. And so yeah, combination of good voice casting. Like, obviously, we're all fans of the voice actress that is handling Scarlett. I think the way they've got the prince with that, where they've gone, I forget his name, but
Julius,
yeah,
like
no,
all
the
princesses.
voice actor,
Oh,
like because he's done several shows now where he's been kind of like the suave, like charming character.
does this have? If I go to his name now, okay. I was trying to see if it has like the English one too. I don't actually know his thing.
But he
But
fits really well. The same at the same level.
yeah,
It fits really well for Scarlet. Him as Julius fits really well.
I also really like the voice actor of Leo. I don't know who it is, but he's doing great.
I also appreciated the reveal that it was, how we got a reincarnator and why.
Mhm.
Because one of the things that was throwing me off was when you watch like the OP and the end credits, like clearly they showed the goddess
Mhm.
and Terra Straight, whatever her first name is,
Terranessa.
Terranetza.
Terranetza, and they were like the same character design. And now
Yeah.
at least
Mhm.
we've got the explanation for why that is. Like she literally made the human body from a part of her as the goddess, and then just imbued it with a soul from Japan that
Mhm.
she had murdered so that she could reap it. So it's a good reveal. It fits. I'm interested to see kind of how they use the twist that we just got. I was not a fan of the super abrupt "that's my sister."
Oh yeah, that was the weirdest thing in this whole anime.
Yeah, and so I'm gonna suddenly switch sides completely because I'm just a big siscon, and that's all I'm
Well,
about.
well, because he went up to her and like convinced. So I think he was always on whatever side she was, but
It,
she was giving information to the.
yeah, no, it was executed stupid.
I get
It's
it.
like the fact that he's like this whole time you knew from the beginning the way they rolled him out that
The traitor, yeah.
he was a plant and he was a bad guy, and then they all of a sudden make him a goofy siscon who was only doing it to help his sister.
Mhm.
He goes into the little rolling on the ground and like, oh, I love her so much, but not like that. It's okay.
He's the worst version of Ghost from Black Clover.
Yes, I
So-
just thought that was the silliest thing in the entire show so far, and just kind of it's the one element that I would actually say out of all the episodes this whole time that I truly disliked was the way they did that and had his character rolling on the ground being a siscon.
Mhm.
It just kind of seems stupid.
So I've met this lady in real life. I would have to disagree on the sexiest voice there. And like the voice actor for Scarlet plays some of the like some key Tommy mommy characters, okay? All right, let me do this real quick because I need to move this up a little bit. There we go. And I can do this. Oh wait. So the last like 6 or 7 episodes I haven't really gave a shit about, but this last episode was probably my favorite of the last 2. So I'm kind of, and it all like before that fucking car, like the random car scene, like in the Gachachka episode, I did not give a single but it's I still don't care about it. I've heard stuff about this one, but I haven't watched it. Is this one that Arceus is watching?
I don't know. I haven't paid attention to it because I just don't care.
All right, let's talk about peak Isekai Quartet.
Yeah, we get a showdown between. We get the Winter Shogun showdown.
I'm going to leave it to the other guy.
Yeah, he's.
I'm kind of scared.
How can Otto talk to that guy? Like Otto has the blessing of language and all that. So he's just fucking chill like that. Acting as the negotiator.
Dude, I love how Aqua was just like the best snowboarder, and Alberto's like, I will not lose to her.
Yeah, that was funny to me. Like, yeah, I guess it kind of makes sense that Aqua would be really good at snowboarding. You know, ice and all of that, still water. Yeah, okay, you know, it checks out.
Dude,
She's still useless.
okay,
Still so useless.
let me see if I can pull up this picture. So you don't know what happiness is like until you're darkness in a snowball. Where is it? Where is it?
Oh, Darkness having the time of her life, just out here, like, you can dance, you can die.
It's all right. The
You
funny
don't know happiness until you're darkness in a snowball.
Yeah. I actually it was the weirdest juxtaposition that made me just laugh as it happened, where Beatrice and Subaru are getting in their little happy snowball fight, and they're just moving across the screen as you see the Tanya, the evil people who are taking everything seriously right behind them. It's like- and Subaru and Beatrice are just like, we didn't get to have a snowball fight last school trip. Ha ha ha. We're having a good time.
Isekai Quartet is fucking amazing.
It's great because it's been able to like make such good use of like the characters.
Yeah.
So like it's just a genuinely fucking fun show. I don't know what else to say about it. It's like it's just fun.
But I love Darkness, how happy she was in the snowball. Like, it was probably my favorite scene.
Like Isekai Quartet is nothing really much to like think about in terms of like you're not going to get like tons of character development or anything like that, but you'll get a good time out of it. Like it still like portrays its characters well, like it gets them accurate to like their source material and all that. But if you expect the kind of character development out of it that you might get from well, like the source shows, you're probably going to end up just a little bit disappointed.
I want to see if like the end of the season is like a showdown versus like Shadow Garden. Like,
Was this the first time we saw Puck show up in Isekai Quartet?
No, he
no,
showed
it
up in the
was-
first two seasons.
Okay, for some reason I just couldn't remember.
I actually thought they took him out for season 3 because I hadn't
Yeah.
seen him enough.
I thought they took him out, and like I don't remember seeing him in 2.
Only greater spirits should be able to talk to him. Oh, well, I
Actually,
am a
I
greater
am one.
spirit. Oh, wait, really?
Quick
Puck
thought.
just casually being like, yeah, I'm really powerful.
Okay, well, you have 2 people that have kept up with the light novels and the manga and the anime, so they fucking love it. And I really like ReZero. I think it's one of the best isekais.
I was about to say ReZero is like my number one isekai. Like I think it's easy S tier isekai. So like I don't know what there is to complain about. Like it's just a good show. Fucking watch it.
You know what? Snow Eins Elgoon. No, I'm just kidding.
Eins Algoon, what?
No, I said I stopped saying words. I tried to say
You literally just
no.
said Eins Algoon, yes. Like you read it seems like you read my name and were just like,
yeah.
that checks out.
I got distracted. But yeah, who else was okay? Garfield was the only one on skis, right?
No, Demiurge was on skis.
Was he?
Yeah.
I don't even remember seeing Demiurge in this episode.
Yeah, he was in it. He was flying around.
Oh yeah. Okay. Yeah. Okay. I didn't realize he had skis on. I know Garfield did.
I loved our brief Rem and her sister moment. Sitting there, she's like, "I'm cold. Even cold, you're still great." Nice, such a nice throwback to season 1 of ReZero.
Yeah, but the references in this are great. Like they really do justice to the source material. But I really hope the season finale is like the Cult of Diablos versus Shadow Garden, because at the end of last week's episode, they're like, the devil in the child's skin, right? And then
The Lord of
he says,
Darkness and
the
all
Lord of
that.
Darkness.
I'm wondering if they'll hear something about Amelia being like a half devil or something like that.
Oh yeah, they'll probably they'll probably get
Or
that
like
too.
Megamine being a crimson demon.
Yeah.
It just puts him at odds with everyone.
And then Cosmo's probably just going to be like, "Yep, totally just trying to sound
And
cool."
just like over here, like, you guys are stupid. Like, what the fuck are you on about?
Oh yeah, that speech is awesome. But no, I love Isekai Quartet. Like, I love it. I love this show so fucking much. Okay. Let's none of you have seen this. She finally has the ball. I like it. I really like it. Okay. My Awkward Senpai. That's another villainous show. So of course I love it. My Awkward Senpai. Yes, there's the dub episode that just came out today is literally like 10 ReZero references in the fucking 11-minute episode.
There
Even
are a
Julius,
ton of ReZero references in that one episode.
even Julius being behind.
Like even Julius just hiding off in the corner there, that's a reference.
No, this one isn't the villainous. The one we didn't talk about because they don't watch it is the villainous.
Yeah, because Biggles picks weird shit to watch.
It was a villainous anime. Okay, of course I was going to watch it, and I like it. It's one of my favorites of the season. Okay, my Awkward Senpai. Now I've got to the point where I kind of forgot this is a romance, and I just like watching like Awkward Senpai be awkward, you know. And this one, maid cafe, basically, right? Or like a maid cafe mixed in with the Racer Girl game that they're promoting. And the blue-haired girl was like, I can do this. Like, she's like really good at the maid stuff. And then Awkward Senpai is awful at it, and it's hilarious. And then there's the one guy like, you're not doing it right. And she comes over to like yell at him about the thing. And then she's actually like, you guys, or I know Crimson said in his when he was talking about it that he likes the ones that yell at him. But when you see the cardboard cut out of the background, she's doing it like exactly like that character. So
It's
maybe
the hand gesture, yeah, but I was making a joke about like dude likes angry maids.
Oh, okay. I didn't realize it was a joke. I'm kind of retarded. And I was taking you serious.
How do you know I'm not just being Schrodinger's douchebag and saying it to save my own skin? You know, like, oh man, it's just a joke. Don't worry about it. Like, I was just joking. I didn't mean to call your wife a whore. That was just a joke, man. Come on.
Well, she's a whore. Okay.
Okay.
Wait, what? All right. So, what do you guys think about Awkward Senpai. Are you watching this at all, little Chad?
No, I haven't been watching this one.
Oh, okay. We still haven't met this dude yet.
To be entirely honest, when it comes to My Awkward Senpai, like I don't get why everyone like likes it so much. Like it's a decently entertaining show. It's not the worst thing you can pick. But I think that it leaves a lot to be desired, if I'm entirely honest. Like it's kind of just their sort of office romance that doesn't really get too deep into anything important.
And I like it because there's not a lot of romance.
Yeah, because you're fucking retarded. We've been over
this. See, it's fun. Okay.
Like it's entertaining in a couple of instances where like she's being like cute and everything, like the whole thing with like the shirt. But for the most part, it doesn't really do anything spectacularly special. Like I don't find her particularly endearing. I don't find their relationship particularly interesting. I don't find the show particularly humorous. And I don't find the story particularly compelling. So it's like, I'm sorry, like it's a pretty mid show overall. I get some entertainment out of it sometimes when she's actually being awkward, but I don't feel like it does a good job of really like playing that off very well. Like I'm not sold.
That's fine. That's fine. I like it. You don't. That's fine. But you make your good, valid arguments and points, so that's fine.
You make your good, valid arguments and points and everything, and I choose to ignore them.
Exactly.
Because your opinion is trash. Splish splash, your opinion is trash.
Exactly. All on a Monday night instead of Saturday night. All right.
You should make yourself a new intro like that. Just splish splash, your opinion is trash. All over a Monday night.
We could. You guys, you're going to wait to binge, right, little Chad?
Yeah, because I want to just be able to go through it.
And Crimson, you stopped watching, and I'm only watching the dub, so I am not as far as the other people, but I am actually really enjoying this season of the final season of My Hero Academia. This episode, though, I can't really remember what happened other than he was like basically forcing the creatures. I guess we're not creatures. What are they? The figures?
Nomu.
Nomu? No, not the fucking things in his head. Or in his power.
The vestiges.
The vestiges,
yeah. He's forcing those into Shigaraki. But let's because no one's talking about or is watching that. Let's talk about Wild Last Boss Appeals.
So we definitely got some reinforcement on the theory that had been presented earlier, because
Crimson's all celebrating, but Crimson was the one who said he got it from someone else. He said he got it from Marcel, didn't he?
No. I said that was the isekai thing for May I Ask One Final Thing.
Oh.
This was something I proposed because of my own experience with Naruto.
yeah. So this
Anyway.
It looks like our background NPC is up to no good and is also what is the ranking system the demons use? Their
The
top seven luminaries.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, what's interesting is now I'm confused because as they do this reveal, they also had our goat come back and actually say he recognized her.
Well, we'll hold that reinforces it because he's been the one working with the demons. Of course, she would have already gotten to him and used her memory manipulation on him.
Mm-hmm. The one who is so good at stealth. but she's always lurking in the background.
The
I'll
fact that
tell
he
you,
shows up and instantly knows who she is proves that like she's been manipulating fucking memories the whole time.
I'll tell you who I don't.
That isn't a destructive point. That reinforces it.
I do. I thought it was one of the more just on the fun part of the episode. Libra going full Terminator, chasing down Jupiter.
Yeah, that was really entertaining. Where Jupiter's just trying to get away the whole
pissed
time, and like
himself.
every time he goes one direction, Libra is there.
She scared him so much he pissed himself. It's fucking great.
Yeah, they actually.
You arrived here early, adjusting calculations.
This is for your speed, for increased speed. I like the part where Libra's like, you should just stop. You're gonna lose. There is no chance where you don't lose now. So you just give up.
Just surrender.
Pretty much. No, it's a good plot twist to have. Like, I don't know exactly what we're looking at in terms of like the relationship between Dina and Alavenus,
Mm-hmm.
but I'm curious to see like what they're actually going to do with that, because at this point you would have a very, very hard time pulling all that shit back with everything you just did.
Mhm.
Like, if this goes so far, like if this is a red herring in this far, that's fucking shit. I'm sorry. Like, most people would have been duped by by Dina. In fact, most people were, and people were kind of calling me crazy. Even I thought I might be a little bit crazy with that theory, but I'm just like, for some reason, the sus radar is going off on this girl.
Well, the second you gave that theory, I was like, well, Terranets is the villain and she has the outro, and Dina could be the villain and she has the outro in this one. It makes sense. I'm going with it. But that's how I
The Biggles fucking logic here.
My villainous show does that, so it's got to be true in this one. You know,
The only question is I have. I mean, it's not the only question, but is she a demon agent that has been planted in? Is she something greater? I mean, she'd have to be something greater, right? Because what did the rules we got was if you're doing the stat like observation, if you're not twice the level, you can't like hide your stat line from the
Mhm.
person. So the fact that when she does her world eye or whatever the skill is called, where she's looking at the stat line for and it all looks normal, there's something, clearly she's got to be way higher to be able to put up that false
so
stat field.
Or maybe Dina is the real person and Alavenus is the fake.
Alavenus is the blonde, right?
Well, there's
That-
also
Yes.
I'm kind of getting what was so I'm a spider, so what kind of vibe where maybe we've got like the world system, right? When he was a player and it says, hey, do you want to do this next quest, is when he got sucked in.
Mm-hmm.
There's some kind of world system, goddess, god, whatever it is that's overarching this thing. And if people have watched So I'm a Spider, So What, that was one of the things that was the actual big reveal twist for that one, was that like that was an actual like conscious enemy basically that you had to deal with, was the world system.
Yeah. Have you read the novels for that?
I started so because I like the show a lot.
I've read the whole series, so I kind of know everything. You mentioned Spider, and it kind of turns into, and it kind of brings up an interesting thing, like a couple of comparisons there. But I don't know. I'm really like intrigued as to how they're gonna like play this out. However, I can't really make heads or tails of it right now. Like, I'm kind of lost as to where we are in this whole thing, because like, yeah, we know that we were basically like proof positive Dina is not who she says she is, or at least is withholding information.
Mhm.
But at the same time, like, how do you tie this all in a satisfying way?
Yeah, that's where I think they've got a lot of different routes they could take it right now. They're just doing the reveal doesn't lock them out of any specific, like, we could go the route where she's actually the demon king, right? Where
Mhm.
she's just posing, because they haven't done the reveal of the demon king yet.
Well, that was my thought. And I mean, like Venus, obviously, like is someone who sits in a position of authority over a lot of the demons, like even the luminaries. Yet, like they all take names of planets, and hers is that of Venus. I would assume that there wouldn't be an Earth one because who knows, but perhaps I'm wrong in that assumption. Either way, I imagine that either, so the theories that like popped into my head like right away is she's either the Demon King, um, or she is one of the seven luminaries herself, and is just sort of playing the role like as an insider.
What
Yeah.
if? What if?
So
Because this
so
is a
like just like keeping everyone confused as to what the fuck is going on here.
what if?
Or she's someone who like Little Chad was kind of implying, she's someone out here who has her own aims and is manipulating both sides.
What if? Out the blonde is the actual player, and Dina is like a minion. Or sorry, Dina is like a minion that her like character could create, and that's
So
why
you're
she has
saying
all these skills.
the Venus demon blonde created Dina as a like sub.
Yeah, like because we haven't learned all the stuff about the game, so maybe there is like a class that could summon and create stuff, and that's what Dina is, and she has all these abilities because they're like game abilities, and
Yeah,
that's why her level is lower.
I think the reveal that her skill is literally the name of the game he was playing shows that she's more than just a minion. The
Mhm.
X Gate teleportation skill.
Well, what I'm saying is, what if the other one like has the power to create like a minion and give them those spells?
I see. I don't think. I think that's kind of. I would say that's probably overthinking it. If when you're the big boss and like when they're building up the big boss, they never have the, well, outside of My Hero Academia, they never have the big boss give like the minion the OP super skill set unless it's for them to take over their body or something silly like that. I don't. I think she is the boss. I think she's. Yeah, I mean, look at her. The way they showed her
She's the
smile.
wild last boss who's about to appear.
Yeah, like when they showed Jupiter like being trotted out there in front of the heavenly folk or
Mhm.
whatever they call them, and before Libra of the Scales put the hand through his heart, when he's like trying to say, "I know it's you, I know it's you," like they do that really close up where they show her do that smile,
Yeah.
like they're the same person. This isn't some minion. She is the same person. Now, what she actually is, I don't know, but she's going back and forth in disguise, but it's the same person. I think that's pretty clear. It's not going to be a situation where she created like a minion that
Okay.
she's controlling.
Yeah, if you're like if you're gonna make a look-alike, that's kind of dumb. Unless that's the only thing you can do is make a look-alike. But even then, like a lot of Dina's actual features are her actual features. So clearly she has the ability to alter things.
Mhm.
Why would you make things a look-alike? Unless like it without more information, I can't really say for certain what's going to go on. That's kind of why I have a hard time pinning it down. Like
Mhm.
there are a lot of unknowns with all of this, but Dina's memory manipulation does kind of starts to give rise to a couple of thoughts I have. Like it starts to explain why he keeps having these memories of like Lufus's other life.
Mhm.
It
I also
could be
think,
that Dina has slowly been turning this guy into Lufus.
Mhm.
correct. I also think it's interesting that when they cut to her as Venus, that it basically she keeps her hairstyle the same, but essentially the body layout becomes Lufus. Like she's blonde, she's more robustly endowed. Like it basically
Mhm.
looks like she's becoming a with her haircut version of Lufus as a demon, which is funny. I think there's going to be something where where that's playing into it as well, like where she's maybe got a single white female obsession with having Lufus in the game. Like
Mhm.
that's why she sucked. Maybe that's why she sucked the player in. She needed Lufus, for some reason to have a may in terms of the game lore, which in this case is the real world lore. Lufus was the only person who could genuinely stand up to the demon lord. This may be lending credence to maybe that she's the demon king, demon lord, because in a lot of anime, right, what is the one thing that they always want? The challenge, right? These people are nothing to me. I need to face a real opponent. It's a trope that goes back a really long time.
Mhm.
So maybe she's trying to build her opponent. She sucked in the player, the one who maybe it's like Last Starfighter. This was the player who used that character the best in all the different, like iterations. And so you're qualified to be the one I bring in. And now using the memory manipulation, I'm going to give you all the memories to motivate you to want to fight for this world, just like Lufus would, so that we can have the real fight. That I'm the Demon King. I feel robbed that Lufus fought the heroes instead of me.
Mhm.
And the heroes were a complete letdown.
And then because what we've learned is that after Lufus was sealed away, the Demon King did go and fight, and he's basically made a mockery, like he's dismembered these heroes and gave them the mark of shame and let them live with it. Like
Mhm.
you guys were nothing to me to fight, and now I'm disappointed. So I'm not even gonna kill you, right? I'm gonna take your wing so that you're shamed. And what was it's like the mark of being the mark of loss, the mark of
The Mark of the Vanquished.
the vanquished. It's almost funny. It made me think of Shangri-La Frontier with being marked by
Oh yeah,
Like
by
a guy.
Lycagon.
yeah. And so it's like a debuff, it's a punishment, it's a video game thing. So I'm kind of leaning maybe more towards that this is the actual Demon King, and she's creating her own. That's where you could get the wild last boss appeared. You can kind of, it's almost going to play on two levels, right? She's the last boss as the Demon King, but she's also creating her own last boss for her to fight.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, so I could see
I would buy that theory, to be entirely honest.
So this anime just gets better week after week.
I think it really picked up now that we've gotten the this
I think
reveal.
it's given us an exciting twist here. I wouldn't say it's gotten better week after week. I think it
The
has.
talking
Okay.
RV still takes me out of it.
You got
Yeah.
that one episode.
It's no, it's been in every episode.
Has it been
they-
talking in every episode?
Yeah. She tells Gallarhorn where to go and it responds.
I do not remember it. I remember it driving, but I don't remember it talking in this episode.
I do think that the addition of the Libra character has added some more comic moments as well.
Mhm.
And the interplay between her and clearly she what is it, they've said that she can't memory manipulate the computer, so she's got to try to do something to like mess with her, so she can't do that. So it is interesting that that's a good foil for her to be present. I think that's somehow going to be involved with the reveal when her true nature gets shown.
Mhm.
I mean, although they've got the part where Lufus is pretty strongly suspecting and fighting against the memory manipulation to try to see it. What was our thing at the very end of the episode was that she knew what a photograph was.
Yeah, and she's like, "We're going to talk." So we'll see. I am
But like,
excited.
yeah,
Or
but like,
what if this is another player who is so powerful they want
you know,
another powerful player to play against?
yeah, but just like Crimson said, there you can see like the memory manipulation is now not just being hit; it's being shown. Like every time her in her inner monologue, she starts pushing towards the rational, like the conclusion that she's a problem.
Mhm.
Lufus gets some kind of like the headache, and the memories start getting fuzzy and get overwritten
Mhm.
almost to keep her from remembering it. Like it's like almost like that Doctor Who thing where when you turn away from the aliens, you forget them.
The
So
silence. Yeah.
I was
yeah,
about to say the silence.
yeah. So like as soon as she turns away to think about something, it's just like, and you get that like the audio cue with the little squiggle and the
Mhm.
fuzzy, and her memories are going fuzzy. And then she's like, "What was it we were talking? There was something I was supposed to remember. There was something I had to had to think about." She's being So I would definitely it's making me want to see the conclusion. Hopefully this isn't a carryover mystery into like if they get a
Well,
second
I
season.
suspect that the next episode we're going to have a confrontation, and what's going to happen is we find out who Dina is, and she splits because the jig is up, or Dina uses her memory manipulation abilities and sticks with the party, and now all of the audience knows that Dina is up to no good, and we kind of get to see the back end of everything that's happening from here on out.
Who knows? So let's go to my friend's little sister has it in for me. So Crimson, you really liked this episode, and I didn't.
Yeah, because the fucking acid trip play was hilarious. Like that shit was fucking awesome.
I didn't like the rest of it though. I liked her sister, but I didn't like the rest of this episode.
You can fuck all the way off up your own ass, you know.
Yeah, whatever. Fuck you. This is my show.
Fuck you. I don't care if it's your show. Fuck you. Fuck you. Fuck you. Fuck you. Fuck you. Fuck you. Fuck you.
So once again, I'm at a point where I'm like, I don't care about this episode.
See, I think this show has gotten fantastic. Like it's one of my favorites of the season at this point. But to elaborate on what's going on here is our main character has now been inducted into solving another problem. And I think this is kind of going to be the theme of this whole show is Oboshi, our main character, is going to constantly be like asked to deal with some of the troubles people are faced. Like, can you help me out with this? Can you help me out with that? Kind of stuff. So this is just like sort of the beginning. We've kind of seen the backstory and how he gets involved in other people's business and does that kind of stuff. And I've liked it up to this point. I think it's done really good, like character work and all that. But this episode, we're introduced to the teacher's younger sister, who is an honor student with a bit of an esoteric taste in the arts. So the sister is the captain of the drama club. And when they walk in on them, they are performing a play. And all of the girls in the drama club are dressed up as mushrooms and doing absolutely ridiculous shit. So one of them is sitting there like banging on a gong for no reason. The girl operating all the lights and everything is going like fucking crazy with the volume and the lights and all that. And the lead girl is just spouting fucking nonsense like E equals MC squared, E equals MC squared. Quantum field, like a fucking mystic chant or some shit. Like the play makes absolutely no sense. It is an absolute acid trip of an experience, and I thought that was hilarious, especially with like the whole thing with the teacher asking like, "Can you please help me with this problem?" Like, I can't do much on my own. Maybe you as an outsider can solve this problem for me.
It was the only part of the episode I liked. I also liked where she was like, "Yeah, he's a
Rent a
Hollywood
kaiju.
Yeah, because you want romance because childhood friend. Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Well, they have 6 sentences together. You're the one who cries about bad writing all the time, and you're like, "I want bad writing because childhood friend," So fuck you. All
See,
right,
chat, to those of you who are regulars of mine, I said on Saturday that you can rile Biggles up just by saying rent a kaiju. The proof is in the pudding.
So I liked the play, and I also liked where they were like, he's like, he's a Hollywood producer. It's like, she would do a casting couch. Hollywood's a bunch of perverts. And then he wanted to defend Hollywood, and I was like, oh, now I hate you. I now hate hockey.
Yeah, that was a little interesting because clearly the person who was writing that did not or does not know anything about Hollywood.
They're all casting couches. You want a job in Hollywood? All casting couch.
You want a job in Hollywood? Spread your legs.
Exactly. How do you think Jennifer Lawrence got a job?
What do you mean? She's the first female action star.
Well, guess what her action was? But like
Slobbing on Harvey's knob, apparently.
I don't know. Like for me, it's like that one part of the episode doesn't really change how I feel about the rest of the episode. It was nice of her to go take care of him, or whatever. But then he's kind of a retard. Who's only about efficiency. He's kind of retarded.
He is in complete denial of what a tsundere is.
But she wasn't even trying to be a tsundere there. She was trying to be nice. And I think he's just fucking retarded.
Well, yeah, he kind of is, but that's beside the point, Biggles.
His other friend is like, dude, you're fucking retarded. Let me try to explain this to you. You're retarded. Like,
dude, stop overthinking it. You're overthinking this shit. Like, come on, man.
You're retarded.
You can do better than this. Come on.
Basically, but I didn't like this episode. I did like the little play part. Whatever. But yeah, okay. There we go. You guys don't watch Monster Meat. Campfire cooking in another world.
I mean, what can I say that hasn't already been said a ton of times? Like, we get an interesting episode where he does the whole like guild exchange thing, and like he repays the sub guild master and all that, but like otherwise, it's kind of the same sort of like comfort anime stuff that we always get out of it.
This was the worst episode of the entire show. Not only did the cooking come from just buying food, there wasn't really any cooking. He wants a grill now, so who knows if he'll get that, like a flame broiled grill. Feed me. I thought this was the worst episode of the entire show.
I'm not really going to disagree with you on that. I feel like this probably is one of its weakest episodes, particularly because I don't really remember anything that has kind of happened in that last episode outside of what I said. Like, we had the jewels and all of that, and that's like the biggest thing I think that happens.
We didn't even have enough Sui, right? Like,
Yeah.
he's like, can Sui make me a grill? Oh no, Sui can't even, or Sui's not that much of a genius to make something without seeing it. Like, it's like, okay.
Can't you like draw the parts and then like?
I know, fucking retard. I hated this episode. I thought it was awful. You guys aren't watching Mechanical Marie. You guys dropped Dark History, right?
Mm-hmm.
Hands off. I don't even know how to say his name.
This guy got his hands on 16 girls this episode. Like, holy shit.
And they're all like,
He fucking gave 16 girls a happy ending, okay?
And then
it's the reverse Deshaun Watson. It's crazy.
I don't quite know what that means, and I'm not going to ask.
Biggles gets it.
quarterback. He's a quarterback.
And why did he get in trouble, Biggles?
Massage parlors.
That's right.
So Miyuki, who is the girl at the top, right? She's like, you need to take care of yourself, and for some reason she didn't leave with the rest of the girls after 9. So they're in the hot tub together, or not the hot tub. What is it? Hot spring.
Yeah.
They're in the hot spring together, and she's like, "Will you teach me to massage?" Like,
Will you teach me how to do massages so that I can massage you? And then presses her absolutely fucking massive bazongas into his back.
and he's like, "Oh my god, your hands!" I'm like,
Dude,
"This motherfucker's
in that case, like if I were him, I would have been shouting like Joseph Joestar in JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, like, holy shit!
But yeah, we'll see what happens next episode. These 11-minute episodes, like this one.
So
packed
far,
in
this
so
dude
much.
has made every one of these girls fall in love with him. So I'm just waiting for there to be absolute chaos as every single one of them wants some of his dick.
And I can't wait till the vice principal comes in there and be like, "He's mine." Like,
What was the name of the for the swimmer girl? The special massage. It was like the
The
Shenzong.
Shanzong
He's
massage.
like no. He's like
I've been making that joke. Like, there's no like. I mean, we had the whole thing with the girl getting her Shangzong massage. I'm just like,
and when he's like, well, I guess I could get. She's like, no, you can't touch any other person's Shenzong.
you can't do it. It's our secret. You
I
know,
let you touch my Shanzong.
this character is the best. I swear.
I sent you a picture.
なるほど。汗で服が濡れたからと。じゃあ、そういうことにしておきます。
何をメモしてるんですか？
秘密です。ではおやすみなさい。
You sent the
I sent you a picture of my Shanzong. Please respond.
Okay. But yeah, this is obviously an ecchi, but it's fucking hilarious. I think it's way funnier than Hensuki, or not Hensuki. So.
I think Hensuki's probably a better series overall. This one's just a little bit more explicit.
I think it's fucking hilarious, even though there's titties all the time.
And this one has less plot, less humor, and less developed characters. Like the only one who's had a good, like, I don't know, I guess supporting arc has been the swimmer girl. Your favorite, Biggles.
That's why she's the best. But yeah, it's fun. I like it. We'll have to review it when it's over.
I do like that because it's the shorter episodes. They're constantly doing 2 parts, which are essentially just one normal anime episode.
Mm-hmm.
So it is funny.
Probably airs in a weird time slot too.
Oh, I'm sure there's a lot of things where it can't air at a certain time. But then again, I mean, I think this is here's the thing: if you're gonna do boobs, this is way better than making it about being a cat that an elf wants to have.
Exactly.
That's like this is.
Well, yeah, it also has, it's also better than a lot of the other ecchi where like you have a vegetarian protagonist who is like completely like scared of touching a woman, and this guy is just like, you know what? I'm used to touching people. It doesn't faze me. Go ahead, throw your panties in my face. I'm going to continue massaging you.
I was like,
He's
hold
like,
on.
You call that a panty throw?
He's like, bend over. I'm going for the Shenzong, and you're never going to forget this experience.
All right, let's go to Gacha Achika. So, I haven't really been liking this lately. I wrote something in our chat about this where I was like, this was one of my favorite episodes of the season until the fucking after credits. And I was
Oh, yeah, because of fucking Jabber.
Yeah, why does that fucking guy have to still live? Fucking hate this.
I mean, Rio specifically didn't kill him. She just shot him a lot.
I know. But if you get shot a lot, you should fucking die. okay?
If I shoot you in the foot 18 times, is that going to kill you?
Maybe I could bleed out. And if she shot him in the leg at least once, she probably clipped an artery. He probably would have bled out.
Anime logic. Either way, I feel like the whole jabber thing, like that fucker needs to just be gone for good. Like I would be completely okay with that.
Yeah.
But I really have been enjoying this a lot more lately because we've kind of gotten back into like some of the stuff that I liked about it initially, especially with like Rudo sorting out how he feels about like his revenge quest and the cleaners and all of that.
Mhm.
Like I feel like that shows some good growth, especially this episode. It's also interesting to see, Engine like just showing up into the middle of this fight there with Zoldyr.
Yes, that was the best. Where are they now?
Where is your
Where's your
team now?
It's like right
The
here.
Engine comes breaking through. He's like, I'm right here.
Like fucking awesome. That made me like this fucking show again because I was fucking hating it.
It was a bit of a slog as we started this whole Trash Beast thing, or this whole Raider arc, I should say. But now that we've gotten into a little bit of the lore of like the Watchmen series and some talk about the Sphere and all of that, and we've gotten like an actual like hurdle for Rudo to overcome that he's actually overcome. I think it's been pretty good with that kind of stuff. I was particularly disappointed around Zanka and all that, where he kind of gets stiffed out of a good fight. Where like, sure, it had some good animation and everything, but I mean, he doesn't get the victory that he kind of deserves. It felt like a serious like blue ball moment. Like the dude like was just mistreated by the series.
Yeah, it's kind of like what fucking Toriyama does to fucking Vegeta all the fucking time.
Yeah. I think it was a genuinely bad choice to not let him at least knock Jabber out in that fight. Like, sure, maybe he gets taken out himself, but at least make it like a mutual exchange where he takes Jabber out along with him.
Yeah, like the end of Rocky 2, where you don't know who, or the end of Rocky 3, where you don't know who won the fight.
Or the end of Rocky 15, or the end of Rocky 38.
Yes, because no, you usually know who Rocky wins, but they did a freeze frame in 3. That's the only one they did it in. Because they kill him in 4. I'm not saying who they killed, but they killed him in 4.
They killed the Cold War.
They killed the Cold War. Rocky beat the Soviets to death.
Let's say, shouldn't everyone know who they killed in 4?
If he dies, the
I mean,
Soviet
it's a plot
Union
point for an
dies.
sequel series of movies, but yeah.
I was about to say, Apollo Creed's death is literally a plot point for the sequel, like the
three
spin-off
Creed
series
movies,
of Creed.
the 3 Creed movies. So that I was on Steam and I saw a Creed boxing game, and I was just like, I should buy this because the Rocky boxing game on GameCube was one of the best boxing games I've ever played in my life. And I hope it just has the same like boxing as that one. Oh no, he has a rise.
He has a rise.
I meant to say arrive, but I fucked up.
You've been doing a lot of shit wrong tonight.
The funny thing is,
goon.
or like last week I was drunk. This week I have no excuse. Like my brain is just fried.
This week you can only blame the brain damage.
Dude, the elevator was out at work, and I work on the 5th floor, and I had to fucking go up the stairs a lot. Up and down, up and down, up and down.
Biggles got that dog in him, but the dog is brain damage.
At one time, I had to carry a heavy box up the 5 flights of stairs. That's pretty fun. I was like, son of a bitch.
Okay, one of you is being autistic like me and fidgeting with someone. I hear you in the background. That's what I thought. See, my fidget thing is just a clip.
Yeah, I have. Those are what I play with at work. All right. I
haven't watched this latest episode yet. I've been busy catching up on a lot of things. So, like, I have Bookworm and SAO to watch this week.
Okay, well, let me tell you. What happens at the end of the episode the week before, right? It's her
Getting
using too
ready,
much
like
magic, right?
trying to like make a cure for the miners, right?
Yeah. Okay. So basically, it starts. What happens after that? And then Revel is like, Ellen! Like, I don't want to tell you what happens because that's like an important part that starts the show off. Oh, Arceus, I hope that loses. Going to vote against you.
It looks like Escaflowne is gonna win.
Escaflowne, what's that?
Like an OG Isekai.
Oh.
Wait, you don't know what Escaflowne? Never mind.
I have to see it. Maybe I would know what it is. by
Visions of
seeing it.
Escaflowne.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know the name. Maybe I know the characters, but I don't know. But no, this is like a better episode, and the brother better get his fucking head on straight.
Is he still being a dickhead to his wife?
Well, he doesn't interact with the wife in this episode, but it's not the character I want to kick him in the fucking dick for. It's the little girl, the daughter.
Oh,
This was basically her episode. Her and Ellen. It was like split between the two.
I see. Okay. Yeah, like I said, I've been behind. I have 18 episodes of SAO to finish up between tonight and tomorrow. I'll probably just blast it all out tomorrow, and then I got to watch Ascendance of a Bookworm all the way through season 3 by Saturday.
Yeah. I looked up Escaflowne. I've never seen it. I don't even know these characters.
I've never seen Escaflowne either, but I've wanted an excuse to watch it, and this might be a really good one.
There you go. I don't. All right. There's little Chad. You want to talk about it a little because you like this one the most.
I'm actually still behind. I just got back, from. I'm still trying to catch up.
That one's like a low priority for me as far as like Dad's a spirit, Dad's a hero, Mom's a spirit, I'm a reincarnator goes. Like, it's there. I kind of can say the same thing about it that I do about My Awkward Senpai. Like, it doesn't particularly do anything that I'm super interested in, but that is the story of a lot of the anime that have come out this season. Like, I said this somewhat recently, but like the only thing that really seems to pull weight with people right now is My Hero Academia.
That's because not enough people know the greatness of Kingdom.
But like I've been satisfied with a couple of the other ones. Like I enjoy Gachiakuta. My friend's little sister has it in for me. Campfire Cooking, Isekai Quartet. Tojima Wants to Be a Common Writer.
Which
fucking awesome.
I will binge it as soon as the dub.
Dude, he fist fights a bear twice. You have to watch this shit. He fist fights a bear twice, and it is fucking epic.
What? Okay, Arceus,
it's so epic. Japan had to say, in light of the recent episode, do not go fight bears in the woods.
That's awesome. Now, did you drop Kingdom because the you couldn't get past the animation in the first 2 seasons?
If that's the case, I'm really going to bust his balls for continuing to watch T-Bait with its animation.
And then, question: did you meet Lubue yet? And if you didn't meet Lubue yet, then you're missing out on the greatness that is the battle between the king and Lubue. So, Lubue is the Rio or whatever. EPN, and yeah, that's part of it. Yeah, okay. So you got the 37. Okay. 37 episodes in. Well, it's fantastic. So if you don't want to watch it, that's your loss, not mine. The last one is level 9,999 unlimited gotcha, backstab in the backwater dungeon. I'm out for revenge.
I enjoy this show. I'm just gonna say it, like when it does the revenge stuff, it's satisfying, but it fucking dawdles a lot. Like I won't deny that.
It wastes so much
I
time.
I think that's
This-
our uniform criticism is it's got a really well run tight show that just meanders and gets lost. If the director, I know I went off on this previously, if whoever was directing this adaptation trimmed the fat of whatever, I'm sure that this probably comes from the manga. They probably go off and dawdle for chapters on end for this manga that it's adapting, but you got to sit there and be like, is this actually going to make a good anime if I keep that shit in there? And it doesn't.
Yeah, it's my biggest problem is it's fucking waste my fucking time. This last episode, I feel like there was only 30 seconds of it that was even worth it.
I was okay with this last episode because they're kind of setting up the Elf Kingdom for like a complete downfall here. But I kind of get the criticisms of it. Like it's failed to live up to what it presented with its like premise.
Mm-hmm. But I don't know. I'm going to watch the Sasha thing, and then when it gets to season 2, I'm not going to watch it. I don't give a shit. I'm not watching season 2. I don't care about the other two. The only two that fucking mattered in the group are going to be dead by the end of season 1. So there's nothing worth it. And like I said, I feel like there was only 30 seconds worth of last week's or this week's episode that was worth watching. So I fucking hate it. But you know what? It's got good animation in its fights, though. But it wastes a lot of my time, and I don't want to watch it anymore. But I'll finish season 1. That's why it's at the bottom of my list. And when I review it, I'm going to say, listen, episode 3 is one of the best episodes I've seen. Like it could be in like the probably top 20 of like anime or episodes I've seen and really enjoyed. And then after that, I haven't liked shit. Like him killing the other guy, like the elf.
Yeah, that whole dungeon arc was a complete fucking waste of time, and there was nothing in there that we couldn't have gotten in a more satisfying respect if they had just followed the the revenge route that they were plotting already.
Well, if they skip that in the 30 seconds of this episode, they literally fucking said the only thing that was useful in those whole 4 episodes. Like, oh, sub-maestros, elf or sub-maestros.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying is they don't gain a ton of information. You literally could have gotten all of that out without detouring everything. You literally could have done all of that as part of the normal revenge route. Like there was absolutely no reason for them to
yeah, it was fucking stupid. I
to do that shit.
I don't even like the 2 characters that walk around with them, like the golden dude and whatever the fuck her name is.
Gold and the fucking assassin girl.
Yeah,
His name is literally Gold.
Well, they can literally bring cooler people, and like unless maybe in chapter like 750 or whatever the fuck this might be at, I don't know. I feel like it'd probably have like 200 chapters of nothing. Like unless the girl comes in and she's part of his revenge or fucking saves his family or some shit, like meeting that group means nothing, right? He's just like, oh, it's more incentive, right?
Yeah.
I like Gold and the other. Screw the rest of the girls. I'm enjoying the show now. Oh, I thought you said you dropped it at 2 and you weren't coming back. You changed your mind after what Crimson said on Saturday? Yeah, this fucking guy always the opposite of me.
He's
All right.
doing it intentionally. He's trying to fuck with you. Don't fall for it, Biggles.
Exactly, this motherfucker. How dare we? We're like, yeah, we're starting to hate the show. He's like, I'm going to watch it.
Well, I feel like I've consistently said, like, I don't hate it. It's just, it could be better. Like,
It could be so much better.
It is fumbled hard.
It's it makes me want to fucking never watch High Dive again, except for when they bring back Dad's been reincarnated, and then better get a fucking season 2, because I need to see that dual hand Halloween episode. Okay, I need to see it. I need it in my life.
I need it. I need it.
Like, dude, it was the funniest fucking shit when I was reading it this morning. Like, it's fucking or yesterday. It's fucking fantastic. All right, well, we are over time. So, final thoughts, you guys. If that was the case, I'd hate Kamen Rider Crimson. I've watched Kamen Rider, so it wouldn't be an opposite opinion. Final thoughts on the day, boys.
Oh.
I think the season's just still weak,
The season
Which
has
is-
sucked ass.
which is why we had a lot of fun just talking about a 6-year-old show.
Wild West Boss. Oh yeah, and what's
Hensuki,
it called?
yes.
Hensuki, yeah, that's how you say it, dude. My brain is fucking fried. This season sucks only because you didn't make it all the way to Kingdom. You couldn't get past the animation.
Womp womp.
And season 2 is when you meet Wu Wei, so you don't get the political battle. You don't get the insane politics. Season 1 is the weakest of all the seasons of Kingdom. And I think you barely even meet the first couple. I said going into it, season 1 and 2 are fucking awful for animation for fucking Kingdom. But once you get to season 3, it starts getting really good. They got a whole new studio, yeah. But okay, final thoughts. Kingdom is top tier. May I ask for one final thing? Top tier.
Mm-hmm.
Isekai Quartet, top tier.
Yep.
My brain does not work.
Top tier.
Top tier. And go fucking kill some goblins.
Like hell we're gonna believe that. A goblin lord? My ass. You're just a damn goblin. Just a disgusting little goblin. And me?